Hello and welcome back to our second episode of the Labyrinth of Thieves campaign. We are your hosts and storytellers from Wanderlustdnd, ready to pick up where we left off in all the chaos that is about to ensue. So without further ado, let's jump in. And I am going to change the music for this, because now it's serious.
Time.
So, last time, our adventure began aboard the Silver Countess, an airship bound for the city of Enethær in the Avasha Isles. On board, you all found your favored places to wait out this long journey. Fenris keeping to the upper decks in the fresh air, while Revenant skulked about the lower decks in the cargo bay. Al, you enjoyed mingling with fellow passengers in the quarterdeck lounge, which was quite posh and enjoyable there, while Gizmo was hard at work on his latest contraption. Cashé, however, found no sense of quiet, as her brief moment of sleep was rattled by dark dreams. At different points during the day, you all heard about a little party the captain was putting together to celebrate Nellounoth, a artisan festival that's usually celebrated in this side of the world. And slowly you all began to kind of gather together, finding each other, meeting, and becoming more acquainted about why you were traveling to the city of Enethær over some cocktails. After an unavoidable tumble involving the ever-clumsy Humphrey and Gizmo, you all watched as the true form of Gizmo actually fluttered out of the suit to do some minor repairs before darting back in. And Cashé, I believe you were the last one to arrive to the upper deck. With your charge, the young Lord Belzal hot at your heels. The ever-quiet Revenant seemed a little taken aback by Caché's appearance and recognizing the uniform that she so proudly wore, which, by the way, is Air Colonel of Avasha Republic Alliance. I underlined it.
No mixing it up. Yeah.
Johnson, Air Colonel.
Technically,
Captain, sir.
Yeah, Captain is as the same rank. It's just Air Colonel is... Anyway, yeah. So, Air Colonel of the Avasha Republic Alliance. The evening fast approaching. You all enjoyed getting to know each other and learning a bit more about what might be bringing you on this journey. However, this was all interrupted abruptly when the captain shouted brace. And you all banded together as chaos unfolded. So let me get you on the map.
Thanks, Murad.
You know what you did.
Yeah. I'd do it again.
I was
Vigorously.
gonna say, I don't think he regrets it.
Oh no.
All right. Just making sure you're all getting there on the map.
I'm in.
You're in it. Brilliant. So, as we fade back into this anxiety-driven moment, massive gusts of wind are slamming into the side of the airship. Billowing and coiling clouds are darkening the sky above, and rain is pouring out onto all of you. The airship is forced nearly on its side, leaving many of you to lose your balance and start sliding across the deck. I believe it was Al and Cashé. You both went sliding across and slammed into the lower stairs that were there. Gizmo, in your effort to secure the child that is near you, you accidentally went completely over the railing and are now hanging by your arms, basically just holding out and looking down at just the endless expanse that is below you. Fenris, you did manage to drop low to the ground and keep your balance, hand pressed against the glass cylinder that is containing the Ethereum core. You feel the heat on the glass, the giant arcane crystal that seems to be sputtering, and jets of electrical shocks are kind of leaping through the veins of the ship. The music is very intense. Revenant, in your effort to grasp and secure Humphrey, you also went sliding, but you were in a position where you slammed right into the back of Fenris. Humphrey is safely currently in your lap. You all hear a guttural groan as this airship is being just jostled from left to right, and you see more or less less you see and more you hear the captain just beginning to shout, "Hang on to something!" as the winds are just throwing you about the place. You watch, those of you who are close enough to him, watch as he starts to pull levers and swing around in gears, and the entire engine just goes silent. And the airship begins to nosedive down. Cashé. As the ship dives downward, swaying violently side to side, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw for me at disadvantage, please.
Yay! Oh, that would have been good as well. Wisdom, you said. So that's a 10.
Okay, you take 1 point.
Yeah.
Okay. No one currently is close enough to see you. But how is Cashé feeling?
There is just a rush of emotion running through her. Brains, as familiar as this could be, this is strange, and it's not just herself in this at the moment. So,
A lot of feelings.
a lot of feelings, yeah.
Seconds seem to go by as you are nosediving through the turbulence, and then the airship begins to level itself out, and the winds have seemed to calm down at this lower altitude. You watch as the captain is struggling really hard to keep her steady as you begin to just move through these massive tears in the sky, these rips in reality that are just outpouring liters of dark, sickly water. Terrifying, ethereal creatures seem to be moving out of these tears, and they are swimming straight for you. You see 20-foot-long eels that are sparking with electricity, and long-veined jellyfish that seem to be kind of phasing in and out of visibility. So let's go ahead and roll some initiative.
Woo!
Wee.
Oh, that's a good one.
My train
Oh.
note from previous game continues.
Is it super low?
Super low.
Alright. Use my Rune Queen and see how they like it.
Is it as low as mine?
I mean, we'll see now.
We shall see.
All right, we'll start with Revenant.
I can't find my initiative on my character sheet.
It's your
Oh.
dex, unless you have any modifiers.
Hang on.
It's just your dex.
Well, I'm rolling
Oh, it's okay.
digitally, so it should be just there.
Ricky, if you want, if you click on your token, right-click,
Mm-hmm.
and then do you see the little, like, crush swords with the shield?
Yes.
Click on that. That should automatically roll your... There it goes. Oh, no, that's... Huh.
Let me do it.
There we go. You got
I
21.
heard something.
Okay, so... Revenant's 21. Cashé, you got...
Wait, 3.
23. Alright, Alnilam?
I got a natural 1 plus 6.
So 7.
Yes.
And Gizmo?
Natural 2 plus 1. 3.
And
Let's see.
Fenris.
I mean,
You got a
thematically,
12.
I'm very distracted right now.
Yes.
I mean, you are hanging off the side of the airship, so...
There's also a small half-orc boy laughing at you.
Sure.
Not so much laughing.
Is it just Nelson? This little boy is Nelson from The Simpsons.
Screaming. I had
What you
a,
doing hanging about?
yeah, I'm in the middle
Sorry.
of the road here, so I'm 12.
12. Okay, perfect. I will roll for Belzal. And I will also roll for the ship.
Gizmo follows my initiative, right?
actually, is Belsaw got higher than Gizmo.
You mean Humphrey followed
Humphrey.
yours?
I mean Humphrey. Sorry.
Oh, Humphrey, yes. Humphrey is
I'm not
straight
your
after your
manservant
initiative.
Yes, yeah, I know. I saw a larger robot and I just kind of wanted it, so.
This
So
one
you are
is
mine now.
Take it.
Ridiculous.
All right. So, top of the round are the willow jellies. So, we have a lot of them here. So I will start with this one over here. You see these large jellyfish that again seem to be kind of phasing in and out of existence. They streamline over to two of the passengers that are starting to right themselves on the ship, and one is going to take a swing. As much of a swing as... Oh, Jesus. All right. Yeah, that hits. Cool.
Who are you swinging at?
One of the NPCs here.
Okay.
These two, these two guests. So they take a bit of damage there, and actually you watch as this willow jelly goes up and actually begins to lock its tendrils around the gentleman. And he is kind of crying out in pain as you see black veins going through his skin. He is currently grappled.
I'd hate to be you right now.
This one will go and attack this NPC.
Not the NPCs.
And that hits. So Dover takes that. All right, Alnilam, you see this willow jelly coming towards you, kind of fanning out its long tendrils towards you. It is going to try to use its withering sting. The 15 to hit.
I'm gonna use shield.
Okay.
I'm just gonna. Yep. Fuck that.
Yep.
Nope. 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 Get away
The
from me.
tendrils go close to you, and they just wrap around the shield almost, and kind of hold on. You see that black energy start to go through the shield, but then it just releases you and lets go, and just floats near you.
Never was fond of swimming in the sea. I don't like jellyfish.
This one here is going to move its way up to you, Cashé, and take a swing. Ooh, 11 to hit.
Does not hit.
All right. Seems to kind of float past you almost, not really knowing exactly. Obviously, this thing doesn't have eyes, so it's just kind of moving around you. Gizmo. Ooh, 23 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Yeah. All right. You take 11 points of necrotic damage.
Okay. Ow.
Ouch.
And this creature latches on and seems to kind of wiggle its tendrils into some of the gears on your arms and around your torso and just latch onto you. So it is currently on the front of you. These two here, one is going to take an attack at you, Revenant, and one at you, Fenris. So at Revenant, ooh, 11 to hit.
Nope.
All right, at Fenris, oh my goodness, 13.
Nope.
Nope. All right, so these two they come close, but they're just, they seem to just be kind of floating near you, and you are able to move away from the tendrils that are kind of whipping out towards all of you. And that is when, I believe it would probably be Gizmo, because you're the only one close enough, you begin to see these willow jellies and the eels moving into the ship through the walls, and you begin to hear screaming from below.
Oh, no.
So that is the willow jelly's turn. Cashé, you are up.
Cashé will rip out her pistol, take 2 shots at the jelly-like thing in front of her.
Okay. Go right ahead.
Yay. Be lucky.
Fire fry.
That's 13 plus 7, so dirty 20.
Just
For the
hits.
first one. What? And D10. 7 plus 4 is 11 points of damage on that one.
11 points of damage. All right. Oof. Bullet goes straight through, and you see it actually has burrowed a hole through, it seems, the kind of ethereal type creature.
And that's a definite miss. That's only a 10.
Okay. Yeah. Second bullet goes wide, and you miss it there. Anything else?
Bonus action, I'm going to whip out this beautifully ornate horn. I'm going to raise it to my lips and blow one deep resonant note. To 5 creatures of my choice within 60 feet have advantage on their next attack roll or saving throw until the start of my next turn. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Yeah. So that basically covers everyone.
Okay, so you've got your 4 companions. Are you choosing
Mins.
if and Belzal?
And Belzal, yeah.
Perfect. All right, good to know. I will make to that for Belzal. Lovely. Okay, so all of you now have advantage on your next attack or saving throw. Mark off your uses on that horn as well.
I will do. And that... Oh, actually... I'm going to try and make a break for it from this thing.
Okay.
And
Trying to move around it.
trying to move around it up towards Belzal.
Okay. It will take its reaction. Try to kind of follow the heat of your body with its tendrils. For a 19 to hit.
19 hits.
Okay. Take 13 points of necrotic damage.
Eek.
And this thing latches onto you and kind of comes with you as you move.
Okay,
Not strong enough to grapple you, but it's like around.
Holding
you, if that
on.
makes sense. Yeah.
I can't get past the wall here, actually.
Oh, here, I'll move you. If you're going up that way. There you go.
Yeah, and I'm just going to get beside Belzal then.
Perfect. I'll just move it to here.
Yeah, perfect.
It kind of just follows you on.
Lovely.
Perfect. Anything else you'd like to do?
No, that's it. That went suitably horribly.
Oh no, I wouldn't say so. Your rogue is probably going to be very happy. Revenant, you are up.
Yes, I am fairly happy with that last move. I will start by using my bonus action and my eye for deceit fee.
Okay.
I'm gonna make a perception check to see if there's any hidden creatures around.
Okay. Very good. Go ahead and roll perception. Oh.
Why can't I see people?
Okay.
To
So-
your knowledge. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
To your knowledge, you do not see any hidden creatures.
Okay. I'll just attack the one beside me, so. Good old rapier.
19 does hit.
Awesome.
Ooh.
Nice.
Anvil. Love that number.
And because I have advantage, I get sneak attack, yes?
You do indeed, yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're attacking with your rapier. Right?
You attack with the rapier, yeah.
So as you turn, you just take a single swipe out straight across. You just carve this willow jelly into, and it just seems to just down onto the ground. Very dead.
Awesome. I will move away, so.
Okay. Are you holding on to Humphrey in one arm, or are you putting him down?
Oh, I don't want to abandon Humphrey. I'm gonna bring Humphrey with me.
Okay, you can bring Humphrey with you.
It's not letting me move through a wall. And my PC has been slow.
That's all right. You heading up the stairs?
Yep.
No problem. Just drag Humphrey up there with you. Perfect. Anything else you'd like to do?
No. I'll end my turn on that.
Very good. I'll just get rid of the willow jelly. Goodbye. Okay. Next in the combat order is going to be the Silver Countess. So I need to make some rolls real quick to see how well the captain, Dover, and Garrick are handling the ship at the moment.
I assume we're still falling.
You have leveled out at this point.
Ooh.
And now you watch as the captain is just currently trying to maneuver around these tears, trying to not go in them, because everything's like moving with you. And so
That's right.
captain, very well. Yep, passes through no problem. Garrick, ooh, that's a fail on the ship's part. Where's my pin? Engines are sputtering out. Do not gain any extra speed. And Dover, make a technician check. Passes. Perfect. So 2 passes and 1 fail. That is that round. The ship is continuing to move as well as you go forward. So some of these creatures kind of lag behind a little bit, and then they speed up as they move with you because everything's kind of happening at the same time. So that is that round for them done. It comes to the electric eels.
Eel.
Yep. This one is just going to beeline for you, Fenris. Right up to you. You watch as this creature kind of straightens out and just goes straight for you and slams into the side of you.
Bring it.
Nasty.
Slam attack. Oh my goodness, 15 to hit.
Miss.
Alright, so seems to slam into you and kind of just brush off your armor. You're able to almost just kind of put up your shield and bounce it back away, dealing no damage. This one here, let's see here. Who is it going to go for? The small edible child, the giant metal man.
Oh god, the hors d'oeuvres have arrived.
Got a very juicy metal man right there. Go for him.
I think it's gonna go. Yeah, I think it is gonna actually go for you. Because I rolled an evens and odds, and yeah, it's going for you. So it is going to use.
Perfect. An iron supplement.
Yep, it'll use as well its slam attack on you, trying to knock you off as you were holding on. Oh my god, 15.
That'll miss.
Alright, that's alright, that's alright. So it seems to slam into you, and you just hear Belzal just scream as this thing slithers over him and then kind of curls it back around towards you. Doesn't leave your circle, but it's seeming to kind of coil around you almost and get close. So that is that one. This one is going to do something different. It's going to use its feature. Where are these magical effects? You watch as this one begins to kind of move closer in, and from its darkened maw, it opens up, and you just see rows and rows of just teeth leading into the gullet of this creature. And you watch as 3 small orbs of lightning come out of the mouth and scatter among all of you. So, one will go there. One will head here. And one can only get to there. So these little balls of lightning seem to kind of as it gets closer to you, Al. And that will be its turn. Oh, we come to this NPC here, who's currently grappled. Him and his wife are going to try to escape the grapple. Oh, she succeeds. These two band together. The jelly's still there. They are gonna realize they're surrounded. Run this way. And duck and cover. Oh god, no guns, stay there. And he is going to just kind of cover over his wife and try to protect. He is not looking good either. You can actually still see the spider veins of black throughout him. So he's not looking great, but they're gonna hunker down here and try to hide. It comes to Fenris.
Yeah, we got problems of our own right now. With a 30-foot cone, can I reach them?
A 30-foot cone. The only problem is that you are technically lower down here. I wouldn't say you'd be able to hit him at the moment.
Right.
But you could get these two. That's what you wanted to go
Yep.
for.
They're so expensive. Okay. Nothing to it. I'm gonna put my hex on that guy. If one
Okay.
run in front of me.
It's a hex button.
One of two down.
I'm gonna put that because I don't know. Yeah. All right. So you put
I'm
your
gonna-
hex on the eel.
Yeah, I'm gonna give them disadvantage to dexterity checks. Dexterity saves.
Dex saves. Got it. Okay.
Okay. And just gonna take 2 attacks,
Yeah. Go ahead.
bring out the blade, and 2 swipes.
2 swipes.
So 2 plus 9. Okay, so that's 19 and 27.
Sorry. To hit?
To hit.
Yeah, they both hit. You all right? What's going on? We can't hear you, by the way.
Yeah, I
Push
just need
it
to
up.
remember that I'm concentrating.
Okay, yeah. What's your damage, though? You rolled 2 hits, so...
Yeah, just double checking my hex.
The very new character who this moment.
A little bit. So first attack is 14 points of damage,
Okay. 14
slashing
points.
damage.
Slashing damage, okay. And I believe your sword is magical.
Yep.
Okay.
And second attack is another 14 points of slashing damage.
Okay, and the hex?
The hex is added in.
Is the hex on each attack? Or just one?
Each attack gets an extra d6.
Cool. Okay. Perfect. Very good. You all watch as Fenris carves into the face of this creature, seemingly doing damage, but it is ethereal, so it's hard to tell. Okay. Anything else?
No, that's it.
Okay. Perfect.
Can't move because I'm right on top of him.
Perfect. All right. Al, comes to you. Currently have
Ready.
a ball of lightning next to you and a jellyfish.
This is I enjoy company, but this is a bit too much. I'm going to close my eyes, and I'm going to starlight step over here, if I could.
Where are you headed?
Up over here, or here if I could. Yes, lovely.
Perfect. Yeah. I'll pop you over.
And dabadozy. Has that worked? Yes. Okay, I'm then going to move further back here using my movement. Revenant, I believe. Well, thank you for saving my robot. Is this supposed to be the Nellounoth party? I'm not enjoying it. And I'm going to cast Scatter Potential on this jellyfish in front of me.
Brilliant. Okay. What does that do again?
So, I will grab the book out of my chest, flick through it.
Straight out of the chest.
Ah, yes. I will look, start uttering a few words, and he has to roll, or they have to roll, a Constitution 17.
It says it right here in the book.
No, they failed.
Okie dokie. Have they taken damage?
That one has, yes.
Yes. Fantabulous.
That one has
Well-
actually currently strapped onto the back of Cashé.
Oh, lovely. Well, I hope this doesn't hurt you, Cashé. You seem like a nice person. Let's see. That will be 2d12 damage.
Oh.
That will be 2d12. 2d12. Come on now. Some good damage. That's not good damage. That is, well, it's 12.
12. And what kind of damage is it?
12 force.
Oh, all right. So as
Begins
you...
to vibrate as its atoms and quantum forces that hold it together begin to just dissipate.
Brilliant. And as you do this and you cast this, you watch as the jelly just starts to fall apart, atom by atom, on kind of tumbling down into this black ichor that's just covering Cashé now, as this willow jelly is also gone.
I turned it into more jelly.
It is more jelly. Black oozy jelly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Very good.
I'm going to now, I guess I have no actions or bonus actions left, but I'm going to grab onto the side of the ship if I can for security.
Very good. There's like kind of a contraption that has like a movable chain almost, but it's secure at the moment. You can kind of grab onto that and just kind of steady yourself as the ship continues. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Cower in fear, as he is wont to do.
Okay, he's currently still in Revenant's arms, so he'll just like cover his eyes.
Yes. Not used to this kind of savagery.
Very good. So it comes to Belzal, who is... Let's see here. He's a brave little dude.
Oh no.
He is...
No, no,
he watches as these creatures are coming around him, but he seems to just kind of focus in on you, Gizmo. And he's just going to wrap his tiny little hands around you, and he's just going to give you the help action for whatever you need.
Okay.
I was rolling to see if he'd just run, but
Get out of here, kid. I'm here to help. God dang it.
I help you, he says.
Don't worry, I'm here to help.
So he is currently just holding on to kind of like the parts of your wrist and just trying to just give you some kind of help if you need. So Gizmo, it comes to your turn.
Okay, so I'm hanging out here. So as a question, am I able to get up with my movement, or is that going to be an action?
I'd say using at least half of your movement, you could pull yourself back up and be back.
And
over
right
the
now,
railing,
one of those willow jellies is like feeding its way in.
Yeah, it's currently on top of the like on the gears and on the arms and everything.
So, from inside the cockpit, Gizmo is going. Oh god, there's like an echo. Gizmo is like looking around and holograms come up, error messages. He's flicking at a few buttons, and you hear a quick voice, rerouting power, as all the energy from his limbs just kind of go dead and start building towards the center point. The gem in his center starts to like glow brighter and brighter before it just. And I'm gonna cast Thunderwave.
Oh, nice! Thunderwave!
Thunderwave! Let's go.
Can you angle? I think you can. You can angle Thunderwave.
It's a cube from my face, so if I'm just like basically doing that now. Actually, could I do like the really like I'm hanging on there? Can I do the really creepy robot thing where I rotate around with my arms still sit in the same place?
Yes, you can.
Awesome. So
easily done. Where your arms are like backwards now. Oh yeah, totally.
Then,
you can.
Facing outwards, it's just. So I believe that
straight
is
into them.
Constitution save.
Okay. Amazing.
Thunderwave. I'll just double check that.
Zila, is it a Constitution save?
50. Yeah, it's for this Constitution save. It is. It is.
Right.
It is.
All right. Oh no, a lightning eel got a 10, and willow jelly
Dead.
got a 14.
Ooh, I meant to say I was casting that at second level, but I didn't say that, so I casted that first level.
At first level, okay.
Yeah. So both fail?
Both, I believe, fail. Yes.
Awesome. So they both take 9 points of thunder damage, and are pushed 10 feet away from me.
Perfect. And that 9.
I could definitely use some of that.
Oh. You notice it seems the willow jelly does not take as much damage.
Wow. Dick.
It just ripples slightly.
It ripples slightly. But it does go off of you as it gets thrown away. What's half of 9? Good God. Math.
It'll be a 4 rounded down.
4. Thank you. Okay.
Okay, so
Perfect. And it gets 10 feet back?
10 feet back from both of them. So once they're pushed away from me, I'd like to try and use half my movement to pull myself up.
You can do so. Yep. You kind of right yourself again with the arms, and then just pull yourself back up. You have, I believe, 15 feet of movement now, and Belzal's just kind of looking
I cannot
at you.
get past the child.
Oh, sorry. Here, what? Yeah, you could go this way.
He's trying to help me. He's just like pushing me back down. Like, no,
let me help.
No. Oh, don't push.
And then as a bonus action, so after like the energy's like rippled into my chest, I kind of like hold into the crystal piece for a moment and kind of push in, and you watch as the energy ripples back out to my arms, and then there's this kind of very faint sheen of green emerald glowing all over my arms and body. I'm going to use my defensive field to gain 6 temporary hit points.
Very good. Very good. You do so.
Ooh, there's a lightning bolt right here.
I was gonna say, as you enter that space,
Damn it.
I need you to make a dexterity saving throw for me, please.
Oops.
Aha,
Work stuck it is.
Oh no. 7.
A 7. Okay.
A big
As
clunky
you
robot.
as you clamber back over and you kind of enter this space, you watch. It's almost like your initial presence close to this starts to spark it even more, and you watch it as it explodes next to you, dealing 12 points of lightning damage to you.
Glad I put that field up.
Yeah, and it vanishes.
Yeah,
Did anybody play Elden Ring? Those really awful things that you get too close to and it just boop, and explodes and then you die like instantly. Yeah.
Ugh.
That's what those little falls with the experience.
Thank God for defense.
Yeah, all throughout your systems, it's like.
And now that I am up, I am going to shout out to everybody else. They're moving into the ship. I can hear people screaming below.
That is all.
Okay. You all hear this coming from him. So, we return. Top of the round. Willow jellies are going to do some damage here. As they are... This one here is actually going to turn invisible. And vanish.
No need.
Same with this one. You all lose track of those two. This one here, yeah, is just gonna continue forward. And same with this one. Alright. So, we will start with Fenris. We'll take its withering sting at you. 15 to hit.
Nope.
Rolling real low. Where was this guy? This guy was here. Yeah, so he can get up to you, Gizmo. Going to also try to attack you. Nope. 10. Well, since you moved away, however, this one is going to go for the child.
Oh.
Oh no.
That should be a natural 20. Oh, it was way lower. 8. What is Belzal's stats? No! He actually
Does that hit?
No, it doesn't.
Whew!
He just dies between your legs.
Yeah, he's so small that the willow jelly just kind of passes over him almost, and he's able to duck out of the way of all the tendrils that are down. So the other two you cannot see. And they are done. Cashé comes to you.
Okay, this is a door here, right?
Is indeed. Is down below. Yes, you guys.
Yeah, and how big is that jump?
10 feet or so.
Okay, child under arm, run, jump.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, you can. If you're gonna grab him, pick him up, and run. Okay. I will say the willow jelly does get an attack of opportunity.
On me? That's on me, right?
No.
You just did the real life Anakin Skywalker meme. It's on me, right?
I would say, I would say because of the positioning, it would be on Belzal.
Yeah.
I chance on it.
Okay. All right.
Welcome to Child Endangerment, the series.
Oh my god, no! It's an 8.
Aha!
Alright,
My
so
plan
you
worked out flawlessly.
successfully grab the child under your arm. He just latches onto you as you go, and you just go barreling down, jump over the edge of the railing, land like a superhero with the child under your arm, and you are now right outside the door.
I am. How much more movement do you think I have? About. Oh yeah.
So it took about 10 feet to get there and 10 feet down, so you have about 10 feet left. You can get into the stairs if you want.
Yeah, I'm going to run into the stairs. I have another child to find.
Okay, I'm gonna drop you into the lounge. Don't
Yep.
panic.
I'm panicking.
All right, you should be in the lounge now. Felzal is down with you, and this is what you can see happening currently in the lounge.
Great.
So that is your movement. I'd say your action to pick up the child and run with him. Is there anything else you want to do?
As I'm leaving, I just like to, as I just after would like turn to Gizmo and just be like, "You got this," and give him a bardic inspiration, and then just run and leave.
As he's like
We can
electrifying.
work together. Oh no, she's gone.
You got this. Thank you.
It's like sparks are like. So you are inspired, Gizmo. You have that. I believe this is D8.
What is your D8?
Yeah, it's a day at the moment. Yeah. See,
Okay.
best bard.
Bye. All right. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
No, that is me.
All right. Perfect. Revenant.
Okay, so Revenant is going to run down to this big eel. If this thing will let me move.
Do we move Humphrey?
And I am going to stab at him with my rapier.
Okay. Whoop, that hits. Sneak attack because
Awesome.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah. As you rush forward, how do you want to do this?
I'm gonna run down and leap off the banisters there. And come down with the rapier. Overhead stab.
Nice, like straight through the cranium of the head almost of the eel.
Yeah.
And it's weird, as your sword goes through it, you don't really find purchase until it into the deck. But your hand almost like passing through the eel as well. And it just seems to kind of to the side and just become this gray, gooey ooze, just like the jellies.
Awesome. Awesome. What I will do then is I will take the rest of my movement. And I will move back up the stairs. And I will use Eye for the seat to see if I can see the invisible ones. Hopefully this goes
good.
better than last time.
Good job.
Eels. 13.
It was
perfect.
nearly double last time.
15. Hang on, I just want to read that ability there. What is it called again?
Eye for detail.
Spot a hidden creature or object, or make an investigation check to uncover deciphers. Oh, cool. Okay. So a hidden creature, not an invisible creature. So
Okay.
at the moment, there doesn't appear to be anything hidden from you. Like no one hiding.
Alright, fair enough. Revenant will just stand guard at Humphrey again then.
I will say with that roll, while you don't see anything hidden, you don't see anything, you do sense as if something is passing close to you. That's probably all you'll sense.
Okay.
So for some reason, my electric eels decided to leave the combat. So I believe they were after the Silver Countess. So I will just put them here. Okay, Revenant, is there anything else you'd like to do?
No, I'll just stand guard over Humphrey.
Okay. Perfect. So the Silver Countess again is going to do its rolls. Bear with me. For the captain and his steering, pass. Garrick Engineering, ooh, fail. Dover. Ooh, a fail. Alright. These
You had one job.
This round, the ship begins to sputter a bit as the Ethereum core in the center is starting to really spark, and it's glowing brighter and brighter around you. Currently, the airship is still fighting against some of the winds, and it is losing speed, meaning that it is harder now for the captain to actually traverse all of these tears that are in the air. So that'll just make it a little bit harder for the next round there. Okay, it comes to the eels go. There is only 2 left. Bear with me here. Do these move? No, they do not. They just sit there until they're done. Okay. So this eel here, you watch Gizmo, after you've Cashé give you that little pep talk, you kind of turn around and you're surrounded by these jellies that are close, and you look to the side and you watch as the eel that you have recently left, that you've shoved back, seems to kind of coil around itself, and you just watch as the maw opens again and just unleashes a very poignant strike of lightning straight towards your chest.
Okay.
I need you. Nope, never mind. That's an attack roll. I thought it was a saving throw. That is a 18 to hit.
That will miss.
It'll miss. All right.
AC 19.
So
Chunky
as
boy.
the lightning strikes straight into the crystal on your chest, you feel a jittery sensation as all of the power seems to
The Iron Man scene.
up in your
Capacity
suit.
at 400%.
How about that?
How about that?
So I will say, because of that and how it turned around, and you have your shield up at the moment, that you have advantage on your next attack.
Class.
And this guy, let's see here. He has 30, 40. Yeah, okay. He's going to use all of his movement to slither through and come up to you guys. Nope, that's too far. Up here. And he is going to do the same thing at Revenant. Opens up the mouth. Electricity out at you. That is a 24 to hit.
Yeah,
I
that's it.
am going to use, since he saved my robot, I'm going to use Chrono Shift. And is the eel within 30 feet of me?
Oh, very much so, yes. It's
Okay,
currently
well,
floating next to you.
that eel, I mess with a little pocket watch in my hand, and turn a few knobs, and it has to re-roll.
Reroll to attack.
Yes.
Okay. It re-rolls.
Roger, roll a natural 20 now.
Nope, it rolled a 13.
That will
Total.
Yeah.
Yes.
Nice one.
All right.
Oh yeah.
So
Thank
as,
you.
As the electricity comes out of the mouth and heads right for you, Revenant, you watch as it almost, just for a second, seems to back, turn its direction, and fire straight past you. You are safe.
Awesome.
That is the eel's turns. These
That just
two are
happened?
gonna-
I don't even know.
What just happened? These
Who
two
has time?
are gonna stay where they are. Fenris,
Okay.
you have a jelly and a eel kind of about 10 feet above you.
I'm going to use my bonus action to move my hex onto the eel.
Okay.
And I'm going to make 2 attacks. So I'm going to go 1 for the eel, 1 for the jellyfish.
Okay, the Eel is 10 feet away from you.
Okay, so I'll make the first attack against the jellyfish.
Okay.
That 20.
Yay!
Yay!
What's another nine?
Hey.
Nice.
Go on there.
Love seeing that hand come up. Okay, so that is 16 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
And
Total,
as
or-
a total, yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Caught up, and as I'm turning to attack the eel, I will say in Draconic, if anyone speaks it. I will say Chris.
Grease. All right. And what does that look like?
The blade starts to crack at the side and separate up all the way into a more whip-like shape.
I speak Draconic. What did he say?
Fly.
Fly.
I will turn the whip around and crack the 10 feet against the eel.
Crack against the eel. Perfect. You watch as the blade just seems to separate but be held together in these odd, almost like starlight motes as the blade goes around and slices into the side of the eel. Go ahead, roll your attack.
Seventeen to hit.
17 hits. This is your D6, I believe it is.
Yeah, that's the D6 plus 6 from... Okay, that's also 16 points. So it's 12 points of slashing damage and 4 points of necrotic.
Perfect. All right. Lovely. All right. Anything else?
Bonus action done. Yeah, I'm gonna stay where I am for now.
Okay. Perfect. All right.
I'm not in his range. I might actually just move slightly up. Just.
We can't hear you.
I'm gonna move. Just turn to get the crystal behind me, so I hopefully get some cover
Okay.
behind me. But yeah, I'm just gonna first stare down the jellyfish with now the whip.
Perfect. All right. It comes to Al.
Well, if water is incompressible, and jellyfish are mostly made of water, I'm going to try something. The book's out, flick a few pages, say a few incantations, point to the jellyfish that is next to Fenris,
Okay.
and I'm going to cast Akkadi's Instant Vacuum, which is a Wisdom 17 save.
All right.
Oh,
Wisdom save.
Yes. No, sorry. What is this? Sorry, a dexterity save. 17.
Okay. All right. It rolled a 19.
19. Well, that is unfortunate. I suppose. There's not much more I can do,
Alice.
really.
I think I have something in my book for this.
You know,
is that a save for half damage or is it straight up?
it is no damage. It is a cantrip, so it is no damage.
Oh right.
Is Humphrey still in the arms of Revenant, or is he standing?
I believe Humphrey is actually on the ground now, still covering his
Okay.
face.
I am going to command him, stop covering your face. I told you to cower. Now get behind me.
Goes around, goes kind of underneath, because what you can see that there's planks on this part of the ship, and he can actually duck in underneath like a big part of it that you can't really get to, and he just sits down on his butt and he just covers his eyes again.
And you're still carrying at least. Well, that's just about everything I can do.
All right, very good. It comes to Balzal, who is still in your arms, Cashé, so he's not going to do anything. He's just going to hold on to you. But he does see the other jellies and kind of puts his face in, like under the crick of your arm and just holds onto you tighter. I'll say, as you guys are, well, you two are down there at the moment, you see Taurus, the Warforged, wrong world, Clockforge, seem to take the cane that they had in their hand, whip out a sword from it, and begins hacking into these jellies that are currently in the room there, while the other passengers are kind of cowering to the side. That is currently what's happening. And he's tearing into these jellies. So, yeah. That's what's going on for you two. It comes to Gizmo.
Hello. Okay, so I got a jelly to my left. I see one over the edge, and I see E in the distance.
Jelly to my left.
My right.
Jelly to my right.
Yeah, I'm stuck in the middle with you.
Quick question: have I seen any of these creatures turn invisible, or was I like hanging over the edge when all that happened?
I would say you did see one turn invisible on this side.
Okay. Noted. In that case, so with my extra charge that I've gotten up, I'm gonna turn around. You watch as the overly heavy fists kind of like parts of it just go like crank back, reach out and wallop.
Sucker punch the jelly. Love it.
So with advantage, that'll be hopefully better than the first roll. It's all right. That might not hit though. That is only a 19 hit.
That just hits.
Ah, unreal.
19. Yeah.
Okay, so that then is.
They're sprightly little things.
Oh, nice. I rolled max. So that's 13 points of thunder damage.
Very good. Oh, thunder damage. Yes. Yeah. Is all right. So you said 13?
13.
7.
6.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'll let you redo it.
That's fine. No, you're grand. That's perfect. Yeah, you seem to kind of like pass through the jelly and then reel your arm back, and it took damage, but it seems to be almost kind of liking the thunder, if that makes sense. Like it's not as phased by it.
It hurts so good.
Yeah.
Well, I've got the attack revved up already, so parts already moving back, ramped up for a second hit, so I'm gonna go with the second
hit.
punch.
Go right ahead.
That would be a 23 damage.
That hits.
And then that is 11 points of thunder damage.
11. Perfect. Woo. Yeah, looking hurt. As hurt as a jelly can look. Perfect.
Okay, and then for bonus action, I'll use my defensive field again to gain 6 hit points.
Perfect. You do so.
I'm not going to move out of its range, but I'm just going to move 5 feet into those ones.
Perfect. Okay. Lovely.
That's my turn.
That is your go. Whew. So, comes to the willow jellies. First one is going to attack you, Fenris, because you're here and I see you, with its withering sting. Oh my god. Okay, you know what? I'm not rolling virtually anymore.
Bring it
11
on.
to hit.
11 won't hit.
Alright.
Shock. Horror.
Yeah. I'm gonna say this one begins to float their way over to you, Al.
Uh-oh.
This one here is going to take an attack at you, Gizmo. Nope, still rolling real shit. That's only a 15.
Misses.
Alright. 1 to Al then. Ooh. 21 to hit?
Yes. That
Yes?
hits. Yes.
Okay. It's 5 points of necrotic damage.
Yes.
Well, rolling
not too
really bad tonight.
Still fucking hurts.
And coming from behind, as you do, this willow jelly is going to get advantage as they pop out of being invisible right behind you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, 23 to hit.
Yep.
That's better. 14 points of necrotic damage.
I am going to use Uncanny Dodge.
Get it up.
Uncanny dodge!
Uncanny dodge!
Alright, you do so. However, this thing does still up around kind of like your neck and torso and seem to kind of hold on to you. So you are, just so I have it, you're grappled with that guy. And this willow jelly is going to do the exact same thing to you, Gizmo, as he went invisible. Attacking with advantage. Oh my god, 13! Gizmo.
That will not hit.
Yeah, okay. That's alright. It tried. But they're both visible now. And you don't see any others that seem to be invisible. So that is their go. Cashé?
Seeing that Mr. Clockwork Dude has it all in hand here, I'm going to straight into the cabins. I have another child to find.
Okay. You run immediately down further into the airship, coming into the second area. Belzal, go on there. Belzal. Okay, he's coming this way. And as you step into the lower part of the cabins where you were just before, earlier that day, you do see that Ronnie and Enya currently are in the corner with Tenzin. Enya has like a small little knife. The nanny, she's holding a knife, kind of pushing the children behind her, while the Knight of Solander is wrecking the hell out of these creatures on one of the decks with her massive warhammer, followed up by Miss Alric, which I believe it was Al who met her, is the botanist. Is currently the two of them are kind of handling these guys down here. What would you like to do?
That balcony, does it look like it could fit a very large individual?
Yeah, I mean, how large are we talking?
As in, like one size larger than she is.
Large.
It is held together by chains. You don't quite know. It'd be a risk, but
She's kicking ass though, so I think she should do it twice the size. And
larger.
yeah, so she decided this kind of smoky shadow will envelop around her. She suddenly just doubles in size.
That is awesome.
Wow.
I actually don't have a little eye down here for you guys. Hang on, let me show you. That is currently what you're seeing.
Cool. Oh.
With a very
Look at that.
large paladin that is currently just wailing on all of these guys. You, Cashé, you watch as she just kind of grows inside, and she kind of looks down, and then just you hear, as she swings back, and just clobbers the hell out of these creatures. So you are concentrating?
I am concentrating, yes.
Perfect.
And
Bill's
I'm also going to put the
still-
child in the corner.
Okay. All right, so you run over to Enya and Ronnie. Ronnie kind of looks up at Belzal, reaches out for him right away, and kind of pulls him close to her. Enya kind of gets behind you with the dagger still, and they're just kind of all guarding the three kids that are behind you guys.
Okay.
Anything else you'd like to do?
No, that was my action. You've definitely got it at that size. I'll say it to her and give her some bardic inspiration as well.
Oh,
It's a
very
bonus
nice.
action then.
Thank you. All right, I'll add that. She has a D8. Those are attack, saving throws, and ability checks, right?
Let me double check.
Or maybe it's just attacks and saves.
I think it is just attacks and saves.
Awesome.
Yeah, no, ability checks, attack rolls, saving throws.
Oh, ability checks too. Cool. All right.
Yep.
Perfect. So yeah, she
There's a
is
bards for you.
bards.
Mhm.
Great. Lovely. All right. Anything else?
No, that's everything I can do.
Okay. Perfect. It comes to Revenant.
Okay. I am going to start by using insightful fighting and make this jelly roll a deception check against my insight.
Ooh. Okay. A deception check.
Jellyfish are known for their deception.
They're really, really known for their deception. Yeah.
Evious jellyfish.
Absolutely not 4.
Okay, so I beat him, which
Not
means
so
that
devious
even though there's nobody around him, I can still use sneak attack. So I am going to stab him with my rapier.
Go for it.
This jellyfish is completely see-through.
He's currently latched onto you as well.
Yep. 18.
18 does not hit, but do you get advantage? No.
No, just gives me a sneak attack.
Just gives you sneak attack. Okay. Unfortunately, that is a miss.
Okay. Then it was a bonus action. Yeah, that's me.
Okay. All right. Comes to the Silver Countess. Let me roll their rolls again. Oh, hello, Captain. Captain Call, by the way, just rolled a natural 20.
Yup.
Yo.
That is a definite pass. Ooh, and a 15 from Dover. And a 17 from Garrick. All right, that is a very big pass. Ship seems to stop sputtering at this point, and you actually feel it kind of surge with power as it begins to lift a bit into higher altitude, maneuvering quite quickly now through the tears that are still outpouring water and even more spirits, but you're kind of leaving them behind as you sail past them. So that is their go. I'll also use this as the initiative for the Paladin, who is going to take a swing. Holy bejesus. Yeah.
She gets an extra D4 as well.
Alright.
Or is that just on her damage? One sec.
Jeez. No, it's fine. No. I'm laughing at the smites.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
That'd be
yeah.
ridiculous.
And a D4, or just 4 extra damage.
Also, yeah, it's a D4 extra damage.
It's a D4.
Yeah.
Okay. So you enlarge her, and she kind of laughs, cranes the warhammer back, slams it into the side of this eel, and it just scatters into the air, just absolute gone. In one hit, you actually watched as well as the hammer lit with golden radiant energy and just poof off to the side, and that thing is gonzo.
That is a home run.
That is a home run.
Get out of here.
Thank you for all that. Thanks.
Wax.
That one is gone. These guys are good. Perfect. It comes to the eels' turns. One eel is gone. This guy here is going to slither around the side of the Ethereum core and try to slam into you, Fenris. See if he actually hits. 18 to hit.
18 is my AC.
All right. Didn't even see it coming this time. It just kind of swings around the core, and it deals 11 points of lightning damage as it slams into you. And this one here, so it's up close now, is going to do the same thing to you, Gizmo.
Oh, thank you.
Rear up a bit and then go diving towards you. That is a 21 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay. That is 16 points of lightning damage as it slams into the side of you.
Can I reaction
Mm-hmm.
cast absorb elements?
You can indeed, yes.
So I will absorb, so that generally like hits over me. I've kind of recalculated since the last time it hit me, and this time some of it gets absorbed into the gem, so I take half damage.
Awesome. Take half damage, and I believe you get a
Take an
D6
extra
or something
D6
on.
of lightning next hit, yeah.
Yeah, very nice. All right. Perfect. So he's come up to this side here to you. Other eel's gone, so that comes to Fenris.
Can't hear you.
We can't hear you.
Could I also do the reaction of Silverlight Rebuke
On the eel.
on the eel when he hits?
Yeah, of course you can, yeah.
So it makes a dexterity saving throw, but
Which I
it's got
believe is
my
at disadvantage.
disadvantage
so-
because he's hexed.
Yeah, no problem.
Hex doesn't affect saving throws, it's ability checks.
Oh, good point.
Yes, that's right.
It's the number one thing that everyone gets on Hex.
Okay, so it's not saving throws, it's just ability checks.
Just ability checks, yeah.
Got it. Okay, well, I rolled at disadvantage. Both. One was a natural 20 and one was an 18. So, what is your save?
Okay. Yeah, it saves.
Okay. I believe it's half damage.
It's going to be half damage.
Yeah.
Where my d10's gone? So 19 halved to be 9 points of psychic damage to it.
9 points of psychic damage. Perfect. All right. Looking hurt. Okay. So that's your reaction.
Okay.
Gizmo, you've used your reaction.
Yep.
Fenris, it is now your turn.
Okay. So I am going to cut the whip back up through the eel.
Okay.
As it passes through, I'm going to make an attack with it, but as it passes through, I'll say Ranox to return it back to the sword shape.
Okay. What does Renox mean for those who speak Draconic?
Return.
Put it in the dictionary here.
Notes.
Yeah.
That's 28 to hit.
28 hits.
That's 18 points of damage, with 6 of that being necrotic.
Yep. All right. So as you call back the whip sword back into its original form, you slice through this eel and just carve it in two. And again, it just, like the others, just falls to the side in a puddle of goo.
Okay. So as sword comes up, I'm going to slash down onto the jellyfish.
And the jelly. Perfect. Roll to hit.
That's 28 again.
Yeah, that hits.
2 19s. 8. There's 15 points of slashing damage.
Same as the other. You just slash right through it, carve it in two, and it just to the side. Gone. And with that, actually, that eel gone, these vanish as well.
Right. So that. I'm going to use my move it then, and I'm going to head. $30 feet. Up here and see if I can check on the groups here if anyone is under attack.
Okay. Glancing around in this particular section, no, you see the captain and Dover currently maneuvering the ship and handling it through all these tears, and you see the two passengers kind of duck down near Dover towards the back. The gentleman of the couple looks quite hurt.
Okay, I'll just say to them, might want to get below. And I'll have a look over here then.
Okay.
Look in that direction, see how things are faring.
Yep. Okay, perfect. Anything else you'd like to do?
I could use my bonus action again to move my hex onto the other reel.
Okay, perfect.
And give disadvantage on strength this time.
Advantage on strength. All right. Perfect. It comes to Al.
Hey. So, does Humphrey, weigh less than 5 pounds?
I thought we said last game that he did because he was able to knock Gizmo over.
Okay. Weighs less than 5 pounds.
Oh, more than 5 pounds.
I'd say... Ooh.
More.
I think he was 5 pounds because he knocked Gizmo over.
So I think he is 5 pounds, or at least 5 pounds, yeah.
That's
Is...
not that heavy, it's only like 2 pounds.
Or it's more than?
2 kilos.
Like, what is he?
He's a small
He's a construct.
forge, so he's a
He's a little-
construct.
Little robot.
I'd say he's more than 5 pounds, but
He's like
that's...
a dense halfling.
Okay.
Yeah. What did you want to do?
I was thinking of using catapult.
Just gonna launch him
no.
off.
Why did you make him? You clearly don't want
So-
to.
I thought of it, you know. Sure, I could.
Humphrey,
Yeah, it's fine.
why are you doing this?
I risked my life to save him, and you're just gonna throw him at the enemies.
Yeah, it's an idea. I mean, look,
What?
he's a bit heavy for it after all. I suppose I'll go with something else. Fine. If you all insist on Humphrey's safety, he's just a robot. Doesn't matter. Anyway.
You feel an overwhelming sense of pain and rejection coming from the creature that you created.
Humphrey, get over yourself. Come on. I can fix you if you break. It's fine.
Get over here, Sam.
You're easily repairable. I've done it before.
Is there a child protective services for like automatons? Clearly,
There
someone
is
needs to intervene.
now.
I don't know, our child
Okay.
protector has gone below. He's not witness to all of any of this. So,
Well- If you're all terribly offended by the idea of me
We don't
hurling
want
my
something in
robot
our
at an enemy, okay, that's true. Instead, I'll look through the book. Oh, everyone else would judge me harshly for this. I tell you what, I'll do this instead. Mutter a few usual incantations, and I will cast Rhymes Binding Ice as
Okay.
ice crystals begin to form in a 30-foot cone, in, let's say, this direction. Hopefully catching everyone, there, and there. And not catching the other robot, who isn't really a robot, but anyway, we won't mention that.
Okay, so a 30-foot cone
Yes,
aiming at this direction.
from where I am.
Oh, from where you are.
Yes, that way. Can I hit the 3 of these guys?
You can hit everybody. You will also hit Gizmo.
No, can I aim it so that I hit the jellyfish that is next to me, and not Gizmo?
Ah. So yes, you could hit these 2.
And not this. Not this other jellyfish.
Technically, this is a big pillar. Block it. That's connecting the ship to the giant balloon. So this is like a mast on a ship.
I see.
So if you wanted to move,
No, it's the sky.
Yeah.
Well, beyond my
Got it.
best instincts,
Yeah,
I will
yeah.
move in front of the jellyfish, between the jellyfish and Humphrey. And I will instead fire downwards, attempting to hit, hopefully all 3.
Okay, I'd say you'd hit all 3. Yes. Okay.
Fantabulous.
Gizmo, you get saved by the pillar because yeah.
God knows you wouldn't look out for
Sorry,
me anyway.
Amber, Miguel has to get an inspiration for that terrible pun.
Yeah,
What
it
did
was
you say?
great.
I'm so sorry.
He said I see, and I said no, it's the sky.
Oh,
I missed that.
All right. That's pretty good.
I was so wrapped in the child endangerment.
Yeah.
Not a child!
He's a child bot.
I've noted down next to Alnilam here, mildly robophobic. It's my little character.
Okay, so what is the save they need to make?
That is a Constitution 17.
Okay. Constitution 17. No, so that jelly fails. Eel succeeds. And last one. Jelly super fails.
Okay. So the 2 jellies take. One of you. One of you. One of you. Cocked. Good. 12 damage. Both jellyfish.
Perfect.
Their speed is reduced to 0.
This one goes.
They cannot move. As the ice crystals form around their tendrils, hold them in place. And the eel takes half damage.
Perfect. All right.
6.
Perfect. Okay. Looking hurt.
That
Looking good.
is my action. Awfully tempted to abandon Humphrey again.
I can't believe I spent all that time making this homunculus for you, and
I
you
can fix him.
just wanted to throw him
Fine,
around.
Yeah, none of you fucked
He's a
off
robot.
the side of the ship. Like, I mean, you can't fix him if he's gone.
I'm not gonna fuck him off the side of the ship.
You were looking to catapult him. You would have gone off the side of
Yes.
the ship and into one of these portals.
He's
He's gonna
Yeah,
be
but
beyond
I was
his
like,
God.
It's one of the
Humphrey,
things.
Doesn't need Murad. I'll just have Humphrey.
Yeah. So
Oh my
Rod
God.
is just gonna
Oh my god.
have one of this and then just have a floating robot going past him as he's talking.
I was like, what?
And then he's just gonna come out of one of these other tears and hit you in the back of the head.
Okay,
Portals.
so you'd like to do, Al.
No. I'm going. Actually, have I killed the 2 jellyfish?
You've killed one. The other one is
One.
very hurt. Very, very hurt.
Fantastic. I am going to. Can't really do much. Can I run? Leaving Humphrey again. I want to run off the edge here and hopefully jump down.
Okay, you want to try to jump down?
I would like to try and jump down away from all the enemies, yes.
I'd say, because I didn't make Cashé roll for the 10 feet, you can jump down 5 feet onto this little chair here safely.
That's perfectly fine.
And
To go.
then you,
There we go.
So we've gone from child endangerment to child abandonment.
Not a child.
Humphrey just scoots closer to you, Revenant.
I didn't tell him to do that. He's still cowering under the thing.
Okay, he's still cowering then.
He's the only one who cares.
Nobody cares for you, Humphrey. You're a robot. Get over it.
I care. I care.
Because this is like
Or
straight,
Humphrey.
straight after early.
You're
He's
not
gone
here.
from like, dude, don't worry, Humphrey, you can do it. I believe in you. To fuck him. In a space of like 30 seconds.
Yeah, it's
I
been- it's-
just, I read somewhere that encouragement goes a long way to achieving success, but that didn't work. So instead, I'm going to belittle him.
Great. Spite is a fantastic motivator.
Okay. On that happy note, it comes to Belzal, who is currently with you, Cashé, and safe and sound with his sister. I'll move him over. So he is good to go. Gizmo,
Okay.
currently
Uh,
surrounded.
Yeah, not looking too brilliant for me at the moment. How is Mr. Eel looking next to me?
It's the eel.
Eels, looking a bit rough, but not too bad.
Everything I do is lightning or thunder, so I don't think either of these are particularly useful. Okay.
Get back.
You can always run.
Take it back. Take it back, Chris.
Take
It's
what?
very
mean,
useful.
Lightning and thunder are kind of the
Not right
weakest.
now. They're useful 90% of the time. Okay.
It's useful.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna risk the attack of opportunity, and I'm gonna try and circle around to this side of the eel.
Okay. You're gonna leave both of their attack ranges.
Yes, I'm gonna take
Okay.
both attacks.
No and no.
Yes. Okay.
Not
so
been a fun combat, I'm sorry, because I can't seem to roll higher than a 10.
no, this is really fun. I'm gonna make my way around, and as I'm making my way around, I'm furiously in the cockpit, like typing out different buttons. And as I make my way around, you watch as the left kind of chest plate kind of falls away for a second, and in behind there's just a gorgeous but like really like intricate looking flower, and I'm like, smell my flower, and then I cast Tasha's Caustic Brew straight forward.
Nice.
Awesome. Awesome.
That's fantastic.
So that is a dex save. So it's 30 foot long line and 5 foot wide, so that should get both of these guys.
Should very much so. That is a fail. A dexterity save, you said?
A dexterity save, yeah.
Ooh, no. Both rolled 13.
Okay, so. Ah, four. That's roll toss. Oh god, I rolled it off the table. Oh no. Okay, so that is. Oh yeah, 4.
Mr. Roy.
And 2. So that is. They both take 6 points of acid damage.
Brilliant.
And now they're now covered in acid, so they now take 2d4 acid damage at the start of their turns.
Very good. Very good. All right. So that is that. And this guy here. Oh, well. That willow jelly just floop, out of existence. Eel is covered in acid. We'll just give it a screaming face. It's not frightened, but it's Perfect. Okay. Anything else?
How do eels scream?
I will use my
Ghosts,
last
so
guardian armor to gain 6 temporary points.
perfect. You do so.
Wait, actually, did I? No, I took damage last time. Yeah, that's good. I am good. That is my turn.
You were good. I don't know where my jellies went in the initiative order, but I know that they were top of the round. So, this one here is just gonna, do its same old sting onto. Actually, no, it's wrapped around you right now, Revenant.
Yep.
So you immediately take. Where are my d6s? Ooh. Oh god. Okay. Sorry. You take 24 points of necrotic damage.
That's also uncanny dodge. Is going to do any good here with it wrapped around me, is it?
It's wrapped around you. I wouldn't say it really. You could probably use it to maneuver around, like, from vital areas, but.
Wording on uncanny dodge.
What is
It's
the
only for
wording?
attack rolls usually. Anything that's coming at you is attack or spell rolls.
It's not an attack roll. It's latched onto you. So
when an attacker that you can see hits you with an attack.
Well, probably could.
Attack.
Yeah.
It's odd because it's not really an attack. It's like a pulse.
It's like the other thing is like evasion is the higher level ability, which gives you the half damage on deck saves. It's like they have 2 different abilities, one's for saves, one's for attack rolls. I think. Could be wrong on that. There's some.
Hey, it's just up to you.
Yeah, you call
it. The problem is it's not an attack. It's attached to you already.
Yeah, no. Yeah,
So,
fair enough. I'll take the damage.
Logically, I feel like it would just be the full damage. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, that's perfect. I'm still standing, so.
Okay, that's good. So that go. That's Jelly's go. This one here is going to. It no longer sees Gizmo. It sees Revenant. It sees Al. There's a float over to Al.
Yeah. Bending your robot.
This jellyfish is some social services.
That is. That is a 17 to hit.
That definitely hits.
Okay. That is 9 points of necrotic damage.
Ooh-wee.
And it is currently grappled onto you. I don't believe the other jellies have survived. They're both gone. Taurus has gotten rid of them. And do the attacks here on the paladin. One's okay. And the other one. Okay. Alright. It comes to Cashé.
Okay. How are okay, there's one gone. So there's only how
There's one left.
yeah, and what's it looking like?
It's not looking great, but it's hanging in there. It hasn't actually been able to attach itself to the warrior. So.
Okay, in that case, I will double shot.
Double shot. Go right ahead.
That was my dice all over the shot. So it's an 18 plus 7.
Yeah, that hits.
And that is 14 points of damage.
Yep, Ooh.
Second one is 15 plus 7.
Yeah, that hits. Damn, Cashé.
And that is 5 points of damage.
Okay, yeah,
Hey.
gone. Boom. 2 rapid shots pop off from your gun, just lace through the jellyfish that is below. And currently, there are no enemies around you.
Okay, bonus action reload.
Bonus action reload.
I will turn to Enya and just be like, keep them safe. I'm going to keep the ship up, and I'm going to run towards the stairs.
Okay.
Is there a stairs that gets me directly up?
Not necessarily, no. Not that you have access to.
Okay, then I suppose I'll go through the lounge again.
Okay, so you head up through the lounge. I'd say it's not very far, so you can get up to here. I'd say you get. I won't move you up to the upper deck, but you get up like halfway up the stairs, so you can actually see, you can see the storm and everything. So you're kind of there for the 30 feet or so.
Okay. Can I see, if I'm looking up the stairs, can I see the jellyfish attached to Al?
I'd say so, yeah. I'd say at the angle you're at.
Okay, cool.
Okay. Perfect. Comes to Revenant.
Okay, let's try and kill this jelly.
That hits.
Awesome. And because of my insightful fighting, I still have my sneak attack.
Very nice. 14 points. All right. Whew. Thing is looking hurt.
But it's not dead.
It is so close. It has not actually taken any damage at all. Yeah.
So I use my bonus action to try and stab it again without any of my bonuses.
Right ahead if you want.
Nope, that's a nat one.
Oh, all right.
Never mind.
So close and so far. All right. Thing is still. I think does it release? What's it attack? No, you have to try to escape it. So yeah, it is still currently attached to you at the moment. Perfect. Okay. Anything else?
No. That's about all I can do here.
All right. Fourth round of checks on the ship. That is a pass, barely. Another pass. And Garrick. Okay, engineer is not doing great. That is a pass, but failed that one. So it seems from what you guys up on top of the on the upper deck, you notice that there seems to be an end of some kind to this storm. You're watching as the captain is maneuvering you through these tears, and you can see just a little bit of color change, good 150 feet away, as if he is maneuvering out of the storm. That is, let's go. Electric Eel is yeah. Gonna whip around you, Gizmo, and take a hit.
Bring it.
$15.
Misses.
Only eel standing, so they're done. Fenris, you were up.
Okay.
Up top. You can see all of the jellies currently attached to Revenant, to Al, and then the big eel fighting Gizmo.
Ear of the crystal, so I can just stay up here at the top of the stairs, and I'm gonna take a shot at the one holding Revenant.
Perfect.
I'll do what no other warlock has ever done. I cast Eldritch Blast.
What?
What is
that
this?
spell? Never heard of it. Sounds
Out of
really
blasting
cool. It sounds
time.
only cool people would use that spell.
I think only cool people has that spell. Like, yeah.
20 to hit.
That hits.
It's no Thunderwave.
Oh, lightning bolt.
Oh, unfortunately
Call
not.
lightning. Oh, thank God I never have to put call lightning if. Oh wait.
So that's 13 points of force damage.
Okay, yeah.
Nice.
Splat all over Revenant. You are covered in black ichor and goo.
But you look like a grapple.
Revenant's just gotta look over at Fenris and nod.
Oh
all
well,
over your
you
mask.
you did the same for me with the eel, so I'm gonna take another shot at the other eel because that's
The
got my
eel
hex
or
on
the
it.
jelly?
At the eel because it's got my hex on it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a 9.
Oh, unfortunately misses. Goes wide, the Eldritch Blast.
Okay. I don't know if there's anything else I can really do on my bonus action. Yeah, nothing I'm able to do right here, so I'm just gonna continue my movement down the stairs to. I think it was 10.
Okay. You're gonna move down to Al? I'll move you there. I can't hear you.
I'm gonna move down. Is there a way I can get to just there and try and interpose myself between Al and the jellyfish?
Interpose?
Try and get in between them. But if he's latched on, then I can't.
Wouldn't say there's a way for you to get between them. If you still had an action, you could try to help get it off.
Yeah.
but-
Okay. I'll stay here and ready for the next one.
Perfect. All right, Al.
Jellyfish is currently latched onto me.
Mm-hmm.
On my face? My leg? My arm? Where am I?
It's kind of like it's wrapped around part of your torso, and kind of like the tendrils are kind of going up your face, and yeah.
It's very unpleasant. Stay right there. I am going to cast momentary stasis
Okay.
on the creature. It has to roll a
What does it
Constitution 16.
No, that is a fail.
Good. Good. I am running right up the stairs. I'm getting the fuck away. And I'm going to shout to Fenris, kill it, please, kill it now, kill it now. It hurts, it really hurts.
Okay, so this jelly is just stuck in the stasis at the moment.
Incapacitated with a speed of 0.
Wow, okay, you're no longer that either. Perfect. All right, anything else?
I can't bonus action hide, so no.
No. You are not a rogue. All right, so it comes to Gizmo.
Nice. Oh, quick question. When it was lightning's turn, did it take 2d4 acid damage?
It did not. Thank you for reminding me.
Sorry.
Do you want to roll it?
I
You should roll it.
I'll roll it there. So that is, oh god. 1 and 2. So that's 3 points of acid damage.
Did you say 3?
3, yeah.
That's what it had left.
Oh, nice.
All right, so just as your turn comes around and you go to get ready to punch it, it just dissipates in front of you.
Oh, that's fortunate.
There's 1 jelly left.
There's 1 J left. Okay. Right. I did not expect it to dissolve before my eyes, so I just need a quick moment to see what else I can do. Alright. I'm gonna move up around. Oh, that's the ruler. Up to the edge. I watch the ruler. And then look down at the jellyfish. I'm going to reach out with my other hand, and you'll watch as a slot just opens in the palm. And as I reach out, a long electrified chain reaches out and grabs around the jellyfish, or at least tries to, as I cast lightning lure.
Ooh, very nice. Okay. What does it need to make?
It's a good question.
It's incapacitated.
It is incapacitated, actually, yeah, so I think it
What does that mean?
So it needs to make a straight saving throw. Does it automatically fail?
Automatically fails.
Auto fail, yeah.
So
Yep.
then it would take 1d8 lightning damage and is drawn up to 10 feet towards me. So, oh, That is 6 points of lightning damage.
That'll do it.
Yes.
So as you
My savior.
launch out the chain and it wraps around the jellyfish and it gets yanked towards you, you watch as the chain just through it and it just dissipates into the gooey jelly onto the ground. Well done.
Nice. Not that
All
it really
survived.
mattered, but it should have been 2d8 damage.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I forgot.
Oh,
that
well
was-
then
yeah, yeah.
it would have been even better.
Why?
It's just extra dead.
That's an extra 7 on top of that. It's super dead.
So it's super dead and super splattered everywhere. So well done. You have all survived your first round of combat with these characters.
I didn't
have
fall off
you-
a skyship. Yay!
You didn't. Nobody did. Let's take a break real quick, and we'll be back. Welcome back. Hope you all enjoyed the break. We are fading back in now. The chaos and mayhem that just happened transpired around you all. You seem to break free from this storm. And it is like it is all gone. And if you turn around and you look behind you, the storm is still raging and twisting and coiling. But there are no more tears. There are no more creatures slithering out of them. You seem to just be smooth sailing again. Gizmo, would you mind making me a perception check, please?
No problemo. Oh, I still have the bardic inspiration, right?
You do.
I don't think it's gonna help, but I'll roll it anyway.
Hey, D8. 8 can help.
Not, but I rolled on that 20. Perception, that is, I rolled a 2 plus 5 on the D8 plus 1, so that is 8.
8. Okay. Unfortunately, it's hard to tell just at this, but you're kind of distracted at the moment, looking around, and you kind of look down. You just see the piles and bubbling oozes of what these creatures still remain, and that's kind of at the moment what you're seeing. However, despite the roll, one thing you do recognize because you have experience with this, it seems that storm is traveling almost on a line through the sky.
Okay, so I'm looking out at that. What in the 9 hells was that? Are you all right?
No. Definitely not. A lot of pain.
Oh, I might have something for that. I will make my way up and to watch as one of the crystals in my hand glows kind of a pulsating color, and then I put my hand onto Al, and I'll cast Cure Wounds at first level.
Very good.
Is everyone on the right up there? Anyone?
They're all dead.
Sorry, I lost my dice to heal it. 1 second.
All still alive anyway. Just quite hurt.
That's 12 back.
All alive. Thank you.
Actually, I'd say you also make it up to the upper deck. See Fenris there. Blood and goo everywhere.
Let me help with that, and I'll prestidigitation herself clean.
Is the kid alright? Were you able to get him under deck?
Yes, found his sister too. Safe as well.
That's good.
Oh. I looked out at my shiny armored out. Huh. What else can you take off?
We can see.
I love it! So much sexual tension.
I'd like to cast
Humphrey.
invisibility on myself.
I would like to phase into the wall. Speaking of, Humphrey starts to climb out and come to stand.
Yes,
near
I'll
you,
call him over to myself, and I'll check him over and see if there's any damage, and just a few casts of mending, and shine him up again, and make sure he's physically as capable as he was before, which is not very.
The damage isn't physical.
What
I was about to
size
say-
is Humphrey?
He's small.
He's small.
Like
Small.
a full?
Small or tiny?
Say like,
Tiny.
is he tiny?
I'd say he's tiny. He's like
Okay,
fucking.
his size keeps changing.
Yeah,
He is okay. I will tell you if there is one in the description. Okay, no, sorry. He is a small construct, so he is small.
It's like, yeah,
Okay,
the size
can
is
we-
generally a thing in a creature. Like,
Yeah.
that's something you can
Can we decide this now? Is he 2 feet tall? That's like about this.
Well, that would be tiny.
No, tiny is like.
Tiny is like in your hands.
I'm tiny.
Tiny?
Oh, I thought
Tiny
tiny
is
was like
this
anything
one.
less than 3 feet.
No.
No.
Or is it? It might actually be.
I thought it was.
What sizes? How do sizes work?
Let's go.
Chris, you're
have a look.
completely out of focus.
I know, I'm trying to figure this out.
Let me
Okay,
check.
we can-
What are the
small, I'm
fucking
just far
sizes?
away.
Here, maybe I can.
Like,
would it be in the?
I'll look it up.
Figure out my face.
Gizmo is small. Humphrey is far
No,
away.
no, no. Gizmo is tiny.
Gizmo is tiny.
Yeah.
Actual Gizmo is tiny. Yes.
Okay.
Because he's like 3 inches
No, not
tall.
monsters. What is
Tiny is 2.5 by 2.5 feet, and small is 5 by 5. So anything over 2.5 to 5.
That's like
Okay.
a square it takes up.
Many.
I imagined
Yeah.
like 2 feet tall.
Okay.
So,
Okay, so he's 2 feet tall, and he's more than 5 pounds.
That is fair. Yes.
Okay. All right. So that's we've gotten Caché's title down, and we've got Humphrey's size down.
Okay, so then in that case, then as Humphrey is passing Revenant's gonna kneel down, stop him, and pull out one of his daggers, hand it to Humphrey, and say, "Right, for next time."
He's gonna.
You can take it. It's fine.
Humphrey looks at you, looks up.
I'll
to
show you
Al,
how to use it.
Takes it.
I
in
don't
his
know how to
little-
use these things.
Takes it in his little hand, and it just kind of like sits there. You notice that it doesn't sit well in his hand. Like it starts to fall off, and he kind of messes with it.
I
Put it in
need
your,
to, like,
put it in your storage container. You know.
Opens up his chest, shoves it in, closes it.
As
There.
I told him though, I was immediately
Figure it out
kind of
later.
like trying to measure out and figuring out if there's a way of attaching it to the arm.
Oh, go ahead, make make an investigation check.
Do I notice him trying to work this out or anything?
I'm blatantly going like, I'm like using parts of my body to like measure out what like
Oh.
parts can measure.
Yeah,
Like-
so he's just holding his arm out.
Can I, in that case, like assist him and just be like, "Oh yes, no, it's very simple. His hands and arms are all modular. It's you can reattach here or disattach and like."
If you two are both doing it, you don't even need to roll for it.
Oh,
Like
okay.
you two are intelligent people in this party, so no. I'd say
Thank God,
if you
'cause
both
on
are
that
doing
first
it,
roll I rolled a 1.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'd say helping each other out, you could definitely easily attach it. If you spend a little bit of time, you could easily attach some kind of either dagger, bone saw, whatever. You attach something
Then
to his hands. Yeah.
If I could then turn. So sorry. Go ahead.
I can
Or
attach it
just-
now, or would you like to leave it separate and maybe have it as a modular system? We can swap it off and out.
Well, look, I think ideally, I think a modular would be better, just so as not to have him running around with the very sharp object. He's not very good in his feet as it is. So,
Could I build in a system where his arm is basically on a hinge where it can go like swap out to the blade and like swap back to the arm? Like,
I mean, I'd say spending a little bit of time working on him, tinkering on him, yeah.
I was going to
You
say,
You know what?
I think I
Tractable.
could build this
Humphrey-
up for you.
Humphrey, you stay with sorry, Gizmo, was it?
Gizmo, yes.
Gizmo,
Oh,
yes.
you shouldered off.
Humphrey, you stay with him for a little bit. I'm sure he has lots of interest with you right now. Revenant, is there? Can I pay you for the knife? It's a very nice knife. Would you?
No, it's okay. I like
well.
Humphrey. You can take it as a gift.
Yeah. Well, I'm not sure if Humphrey can reciprocate the feelings, but yes, I will tell him. I tell Humphrey that Revenant likes him. That the knife is a gift.
You get a sense of delightment and excitement as Gizmo is fawning over him and just kind of just working on him. He's elated.
I think to myself, not communicating with Humphrey. Good. Memory of a goldfish. Doesn't remember me trying to catapult him.
That's not how trauma works, Al.
He's not that complicated.
As you all are kind of gathered together, working on a few things, checking out Humphrey, how we can put a modular unit in to switch out the hand and the blade, you all see the captain and Dover, the air genasi, make their way towards you. And the captain is kind of straightening up their collar and slicking back their hair. You see a half-elven gentleman with warm, tawny skin kind of make their way towards you and just say, that was an impressive display. My crew and I are in your debt.
Good flying, Captain.
I never saw anything like this. Makes you wonder who pissed off the gods, eh?
If we're really in your debt, how about a refund on the ticket?
I like you very much. But I have a ship and a crew to run. I hope you understand.
I see.
But
Debt to be
I will-
repaid in another way then.
I will say, free drinks for the rest of the night. Just tell Halric when you get down there.
I can deal with this. This is very good.
Hopefully the bottle's all smashed. The storm is moved on. You should all get below. I'll have Garrick warm the engines for some hot water.
Lovely. I'd love a bath or shower.
Revenant's gonna lean over the handrail and go, Captain, that was an amazing party.
Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it.
As he wipes some black ichor off his mask.
Always what we do here when we fly the skies. Do get below, though. We have repairs to make, and you should all get some rest. Thank you again. And he immediately turns around and goes, keep her steady! We need to make repairs! And you see the crews starting to kind of maneuver around and check the engine, check the Ethereum core, making their rounds through to make sure the ship is okay.
Can I have a frantic check to see if I see anything that makes me alarmed? Damage-wise.
Go ahead and make a perception check.
How about the two fancy people up there? Are they walking down, or are they?
They are. The couple seem to be kind of. He is quite hurt. So the elven wife is currently taking him down below, kind of holding him close to her as they move into the ship.
21, Amber.
21. At the moment, from your distance, there is quite a bit of damage to the balloon, but nothing that's like out or anything, like you're not losing altitude. But there are quite a lot of markings on it. You do also see that some of this black ichor is starting to almost like eat away at some of the metal parts and some of the wood parts. It's kind of just seeping into everything. But nothing, like the ship is still moving and sailing just fine. So nothing terribly out of ordinary, if that makes sense.
Okay. In that case, I'll go down if I don't see anything going crazy wrong.
Okay. All right. The rest of you, do you follow?
Yep.
Yep.
I'll follow down.
I stay tinkering for like 30 seconds more and realize everyone's gone and like pick Humphrey up and kind of almost cuddle him a little bit. Like, just like and here, hurry on down.
Perfect. Okay. I'm just moving everybody to where. Oh, she's she's no longer big. Let's make her small again.
Still concentrating really hard.
All right. You all begin to slowly make your way down into the lounge. Currently, what you see in the lounge is the Clockforge, Taurus, who is sliding his sword back into his cane and then leaning down, just kind of gives you all a nod as you pass, making your way further down. It seems like the other passengers, Cashé, that you saw in here have all made their way further into the ship. Unless you guys are all gonna just hang out on the lounges.
Well, I'm trying to get down the stairs here.
Yeah, it took me a moment to get me down.
Here we go.
Oh, we're all leaving. Okay.
Wait, no!
We're flying. Whee!
Can't seem to get down to the cabins.
I'm trying.
So sorry, I don't know why. Here, I'll just throw you all down here, okay? If you're going down here.
Oh.
Whee! Come down here.
Teleportation.
Revenant, where are you?
Ala, you already drunk.
Same place where the rest of them were.
There you are. Whee! Okay. All right. As you make your way down into the kind of where the mess hall is, basically, you see Hydrum, the tiefling individual, seeming to kind of like put some of the bottles back. It's actually interesting. As you come down, you notice that there seems to have been like a fail-safe almost to kind of catch some of the glass into if in case there was something big that happened. He's currently cleaning off the countertop, and you see the Dragonborn kind of quite nervous and almost upset. He's kind of cleaning off some of the wine that's spilt on him. You see some of the others, they're just kind of talking amongst themselves. You hear, what the hell was that? What are we going to do? What were those things? And just, people talking amongst themselves and trying to figure out what happened. Enya immediately sees you. Cashé comes over to you. I don't know what we would have done without you. Thank you. Thank you for bringing him safely down here.
Of course. I would let nothing happen to them.
We're very lucky to have you. I honestly, I wasn't expecting to have the warrior. She grew so big. I've never seen anything like that.
I wouldn't worry. It's just a thing. It happens with the military all the time.
Really? That's all. It's do you know what happened? What were those things?
I have no idea. It's like the sky ripped apart.
Oh,
We seem to have cleared it, though.
that's good. And she kind of looks to the rest of you, and the rest of you will see a young half-elven woman, kind of a dirty brown hair that's pulled up into a bun. It's quite ragged at the moment, and pieces are falling out of it. And she is currently got Belzal against her hip, and Ronnie very close to her as well. You see the two half-orc children. She kind of looks down at them. All right. Look, I should probably bring them back to the cabin, see if I can settle their nerves a bit. Thank you again.
No worries. And I was just going to lean down to the two children. You did fantastic. You were very brave.
Belzal just buries his face in Enya, just looking like he's trying not to cry, but is crying. Ronnie just kind of looks you up and down. Thanks, I guess.
It's like a compliment from you.
Don't expect any more. Crosses her arms, walks away. And the three of them make their way back to your cabin, and out of sight. Rest of you, what would you like to do?
I'm just actively tinkering.
I look around and see if Humphrey's still with Gizmo.
Yes, I'm working on him at the moment, unless I'm anyway close to finishing up. How long
Okay,
does it
so
take?
I would say, so you're trying to install a switching mechanism in the hand?
Yes, basically
What?
a mechanism that kind of like revolves around an axle point. So at one point it's the arm out, and then it can swap around, and it's like
Okay.
an interior knife comes out.
So go ahead and make a Tinker's Tools check for me.
I've
Do you think you
definitely done
could-
this the most awkward way possible.
Can I assist?
If you want to help out, yeah.
I absolutely do. It's my robot.
And my question is would any of you, just totally fine, would any of you have brought parts with you? Just spare scrap, just pieces of build. I'm assuming both of you tend to kind of build a lot and just kind of build, work on different things. So do you think you would have had like just spare parts?
Yeah, I
I
definitely have a lot
probably-
of spare parts for my armor.
Would have set out with a bare minimum myself.
Okay. So I'd say between the two of you, you'd probably be able to manage something. Definitely put something together. Okay, so go ahead, roll that check for me there.
So you said Tinker 2 is, what am I adding? Is it Dex or Intelligence or?
I think it's your. Hang on, you're an artificer, so I think it's your intelligence. You could double your proficiency bonus with a tool that you're proficient with.
Okay, but it was in like, what ability score am I adding?
Oh, for this I would do intelligence.
Intelligence, cool.
You have advantage.
Yeah, advantage.
Still not brilliant though, so that's it's 21.
21 total. Okay, so I'd say you guys would probably spend the next hour or so working on that, but you can successfully install a switchable hand. One is a hand, and one is then the dagger.
All right, Humphrey, there you go. What do you think of that?
Switches it back to the hand, switches it again to the dagger.
No, does people?
Humphrey,
around
Humphrey,
get it?
please come on now. You're not very good with that. You're like myself, out of practice, unexperienced, I suppose,
Puts his
more
head down.
accurately.
Switches it back to the other
Thank
hand.
you for letting me work on your little companion.
That's quite all right. You're very you have a deft hand with robotics, I must say.
Ah, experienced. Been doing it for a while.
Yes, I can see. Interesting.
You must have as well. This is fine work.
I did. I no master myself. I learned from someone far more experienced than myself. Spent quite some time. Constructing, creating, innovating, as it were. Small little things. Yes. Evidently, quite an impressive feat that you have there for yourself.
It keeps me alive.
Where did you learn the skills?
Far from here. Would you mind if
I will press no further.
I'm not sure if you'd know it. Have you heard of the Feywild?
But would I be aware of the Feywild?
Ooh.
I feel like I would have maybe without knowledge. I'm not sure.
I would say, go ahead and roll me a history check. First of all,
History.
see if you were paying attention.
Okay.
Slept through that.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Okay, let's see. Very good. 27.
Oh,
Wow.
Very good.
I then absolutely, as a individual who has traveled through planes before, you would be very familiar with what the Feywild is.
Feywild. Now that's very interesting. How did you get here from there?
bit of a unhappy accident. Well, not an accident. I went through on purpose. Wasn't happy what I saw. Wanted to go back. Couldn't. It was a whole ordeal. But as in the Feywild, there's a number of different courts. I was part of one of them. Gave me access to good teachers.
Very synchronicitous. Excellent. Well, I think Gizmo, you and I are going to have a lot to talk about. I truly believe we have a somewhat shared purpose. Maybe. Who knows?
If you let me keep working on your little companion here, I'd be happy to share what I know.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I think you've done very well. Gizmo, show off again.
What?
No. Sorry. Humphrey. Terribly sorry.
I thought I'd done quite a bit, actually. I'm not that much of a showboat.
No, I mean, I'm happy to continue seeing your work at the first hand. It is very impressive. I was simply, I'm excited to see more.
Well, if that's the case, I've a few other things I've been working on if you'd like to see.
Of course. Now, later.
I can show a few things now. I'll run just through, so like the kind of rudimentary little small things that you can make as an artificer, just kind of like, here's a thing that makes a noise, here's a thing that like projects an image, here's a thing that makes light, simple things.
So do you think you guys would stay out with everybody, or would you go into one of the cabins?
I have no problems just sitting here and starting to go through the stuff.
Much the same. Like, this is where the people are. I will stay with the people while also being fascinated in all of the little trinkets that Gizmo shows to me.
I have forgotten that there's
Awesome.
anyone else in this room.
It is only you two. Aw, you're the two little nerds sitting on the floor.
Yeah, so
I love
it's
it.
this big hulking robot. It's like, look
Yeah.
at this little thing.
Look at this little thing.
I'll just sit at
two.
the bar and watch them with bemusement.
Okay. You see Hydrum, the tiefling, start to make you a cocktail, Fenris. Just slides it over to you.
Please get one of those.
Completely ignores you, just looking straight at Fenris.
Oh, so much for the free drinks.
Well, thank you. But what exactly is in this?
That, dear, is one of my specialties. Well, it would have been if we actually had a party. Anyway, that is a glow fire. One of my favorites, actually. Has rum in it. It's a bit explosive. Which I probably shouldn't say on an airship now that I think about it. I'll work on the name. And he starts to go back to the cleaning glasses.
Oh, well. Doesn't have to be a problem found on an airship. You mean you have to have the amount of the application explosions in the engine?
Oh, well, then we'd all be dead and we wouldn't even know it.
Exactly. Might just knock you out.
He's making another cocktail. Looks over towards you, Revenant. Would you like one?
Is there ale around? Like, is there any ale just sitting on the counter there?
Not on the counter, no.
It all slid off.
A lot of it is kept in cupboards because of the potential shift
Right.
in
Revenant will just nod then. Say, yeah, that you as well one. You just...
cocktail, something else.
What you're making.
Okay. Continues to make it. Brings out a small, kind of almost martini-looking glass. Puts a bit of sugar around the side and pours in a very bright green drink from the mixer and hands it over to you. This one is the spider bite, if you're interested.
I'll take it and just walk straight off into a corner, the darkest corner I can see, sit down on the floor, put the cocktail down, take out some bread, take Fran out, and the two of us will start sharing the bread and the cocktail. While I gotta keep looking up at Cashé as well.
Okay, so it's still kind of like looking up, and Fran comes out and eats the bread and takes a bit of the drink of the cocktail. It's gross.
Yes, that's what I thought.
I'll take a sip of mine and see what it's like.
Really nice, actually. Dark, rich, kind of rum. There's a bit of fruit aftertaste as well. Very nice.
So we'll have a look around and see what else everyone is doing, or what everyone else is doing on the into the ship. Just
Kind of people watching.
people watch a bit, clock what everyone's doing.
So you see a few of the passengers are kind of talking amongst themselves. They're enjoying free cocktails at the moment. You do see the couple that were up on the top upper deck with you begin to make their way towards a cabin. He is still kind of looking not great, but he's fine in the way they begin to make their way towards the cabin. Yeah, seems like people are just kind of talking amongst themselves, kind of settling in, settling down.
What's like the
trying to
general
think here.
atmosphere here?
Yeah.
Go ahead, roll me an insight check.
Oh no, why me?
Are there drinks going around? Are people offering drinks to other people? Can I possibly get one?
You can if you want to go up to the bartender.
Yes,
Can I-
please. Thank you very much.
All right, he kind of makes this very tall drink for you with a really interesting kind of straw, bit of mint leaves sticking out of it. It is a clear liquid with hints of blue in it. It is quite smooth and sweet. As the tiefling hands it over to you, he says, that one I call the ethereal dream. I named the
Ethereal
cocktail.
Dream.
Yeah, you know.
Can I
What a
also
wonderful
I do
name.
love the ship. Thank you. I thought so too.
Yes, yes. Well, I'll tell you now, I think you do your job very well.
Thank you. Thank you. I enjoy traveling the world. It's a good job.
Oh, it's wonderful. I mean, you get to see so many things, meet so many people. Truly, I wish I'd done more of it myself.
It's hit or miss. The crew is great and the job itself is great, but sometimes, the passengers can be a little...
I understand. Well,
Yes.
I hope you don't mind, but I'm going to go over to that corner. I'm going to do a couple of things to maybe get the party atmosphere going. After all, this is the night of Nellounoth.
'Tis indeed, yes. We'll enjoy that. I'll change the music. And he claps his hands, and you all kind of hear this kind of shift a little bit in the music. There was no music, actually, because it all went down, but it starts to kind of start back up again. What the hell? I'll throw on something nice.
Yes.
Can I also get a vibe check at this room?
Yeah, my vibe check was a 10.
I'll see if mine is any better.
All right, so 10 from you, Gizmo.
16.
16. Anybody else insight checking?
Yeah.
I'm sure
yeah,
everyone
sure.
here is having as good a time as I am, so...
All right.
Apparently I'm not. 9.
9. Okay. Bit shaken up at the moment, Cashé.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, 28, Revenant. Jesus.
Yeah, I got 28.
Sitting in the corner, just...
Okay, so this is gonna be fun. Revenant, I'm gonna send you a voice message.
Okay.
Interesting.
Oh.
Pop you into secrets. So I'm gonna mute myself. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Dun, 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 dun.
Meanwhile, I'm going to cast Dancing Lights.
Aw.
Wait
Have
till the
a
DM
nice-
gets back.
I suppose, yes.
She's literally the world.
I'll tell you, sir.
Like the game's paused. We can talk about what we're gonna do now.
Okay,
That's
so
that's right.
everything's been fixed, right?
For so as we see.
Fixed.
It's,
With the
it's,
ship.
It's under repair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're limping along.
Mine's better than our own are currently at work.
Well, I wouldn't necessarily say that. More
I mean,
sane
nor would
than
I.
others.
Mine's better than yours, maybe.
My own. Experienced, perhaps. But hey. I'm here to enjoy myself. Not to fix a ship.
I can see that.
Fair.
Well. What can I say? I'm a passenger.
What's the name of this ship?
Well, that's pretty good advice.
Silver something.
Oh, well, thank you very much.
Okay.
I must say, I was rather inspired by everyone else as well. I felt a real camaraderie, I must say.
I spent a good bit of time hanging off the ship. I didn't really see what was going on.
Oh, you didn't really miss much. Just jellyfish exploding everywhere.
No, I caught that.
You did a great job, though.
Oh, thank you.
I knew you would.
I'm just happy
I
that
had-
we kept the kids safe.
Absolutely. I'd hate to be the one to say to their father, at least.
Say what?
The children's father.
But yes, that's something that happened to them.
All right.
Oh, well, of course.
But sure, nothing happened to them. What are you worried about?
It is technically his job at the moment, I suppose, to be worried about the children, so he's doing a very good job as well. Just like the barman over there.
Ah. Oh, well done then.
Aye.
I'm better with robots than people usually.
I like people. I like robots. But I like people.
People
Good
in
thing
Cersei
we're
kind of
people
dour.
then.
Yes, absolutely. What was that, sorry? Gizmo?
People in here seem somewhat dour.
Dower! Well, I I think I can do a few things about that to make it help. There's already music, but the lighting, I feel, is somewhat lacking.
Everything looks fine to me.
Yeah.
Fenris, as you are looking about the place with your 16, sorry I didn't get to you, you notice that there is a bit of a nervous air about the place. People are a little bit jittery, sitting they're talking with their cocktails. There's just a nervous vibe, to everybody. That's kind of the vibe check that you got from your insight check. Revenant, go ahead and roll me a stealth check. At advantage.
Advantage. Okay, awesome. Because I'm already super good at stealth.
Yeah.
22.
Again, help.
So, you sitting there with Fran notice this and reach up to the ring on your finger and twist it. You need to make your way over, vanishing from sight. Cashé,
Yes.
you feel a cold dread trace down your spine.
Oh no.
Something's behind you.
I react instantly, gun out, and I spin.
Okay. There's nothing there. And as you turn to look back around, you swear one of the passengers across the room is staring at you, deadpanned with this wicked smile across their face. And you blink and you notice their face isn't like that anymore.
I need to get some sleep. I'll put my gun away, but keep scanning the room.
I'd say the rest of you would have seen Cashé whip around with her gun out. And then you would all notice this.
It seems like somebody's eager to dance. And I'm going to cast Dancing Lights. Get a few more colors in here. Try and get the party started a
Like
bit.
a disco.
And while that is going on, I'm also going to start casting Magic Mouth. And I'm just going to, on the wall, have a beatboxing mouth appear. It's going in time with the music.
Also, seeing that he's like doing like the colored lights, I'm gonna cast fairy fire in the air.
Oh my god!
So it does
Delivering
actually.
light effects.
Amazing. So it just spatters with sparkles and lights, and it is rainbow disco kind of just vibe in here. And Fenris, with your last check, your insight check, you see people kind of, oh yeah, and kind of seem to pull themselves out of the major nervousness and be more in tune with what's going on and having a little bit more fun.
Yeah, just have a wonderful time. Yeah.
I'm also then going to go to Fenris, considering I said that they're looking to dance, and see if they're willing to start dancing as well.
Cashé.
Cashé, sorry, yes.
All right. That's all right. Your character do this. Yep. Okay. You walk up to Cashé.
Yes.
I take a step back.
Care
I'm
to
looking.
dance? You seem good on your feet.
I'm working.
I will lean in, if I could,
Okay.
and whisper, it's also a very good way to look around the room.
I still think I'm good.
Fair enough, I will continue dancing on my own.
In the middle of the dance floor.
Shimmy away.
Gizmo is kind of in the corner doing a very like shuffle version of the robot.
I was gonna leave over to Cashé and ask, are you jumping at shadows, or do you see something we don't?
Shiver on my back. Perhaps I'm just a bit jumpy tonight. after what happens.
Well, yes, that's completely understandable. I'm going to, with everyone dancing, I'm just going to cast a silent image of, in the Ethereum core, there's got to be this dragon snaking out of it and then snaking back in.
Ooh,
Very cool.
Very nice. Very
impressive.
Cashé, as Fenris moves her hand forward and kind of casts this silent image of this dragon, you almost see a second hand reach next to hers, black. And when you look back around, like, the side of her, you just see that face again, just for a brief moment. That curled, gnarled smile, Joker-esque, with bright white eyes, and then vanish.
I take another step back, but then try to correct myself almost instantly as it goes away.
Momentary distraction for people, but no cause for alarm.
Oh, it's quite beautiful.
Revenant,
Mm-hmm.
as you went invisible, there was an instant connection that you felt with someone in this room. You could almost sense how they were feeling. And you too feel a shiver down your spine. But you continue forward and secure yourself into a spot where you can overhear the conversation between these individuals. And what you overhear is the human being like, "You can't keep running from me. You have to make a decision now. What are we going to do about this? Can you just let it go?" The Dragonborn just is getting quite irritated at this point. You can kind of see bits of trails of smoke coming out of their nostrils. "I will not be talking about this again with you. Do you understand? You wait until Manira, and that is final. You can't tell me what to do." And they just get more and more heated at each other. Dragonborn actually pushes him away for a moment and just says, "Remember your rank in this whole thing. I do not answer to you. Do we understand each other?" The man kind of shifts his coat and, "You know, you'll get what you deserve someday. I hope you understand that." Begins to
I want to lean into the Dragonborn. I
Okay.
get like as close to his face as I can without actually touching him, and just go, "Answer him," and then step away really quickly.
Intimidation check?
Yes.
But you're invisible? So just straight intimidation check?
Oh, I've no charisma. So...
Oh, you rolled quite high.
What? Ooh.
Okay, so what I'll say is, you watch, with your insight and everything, you watch as the Dragonborn's eyes get really big. He kind of looks around, very, very fearful, and looks back to the human. What? I will have none of your mind games. Do you understand me? I'm getting out of here. And he starts to walk away briskly. And the human kind of watches after him.
This is the Dragonborn ambassador.
The ambassador.
The ambassador is storming off.
Mm-hmm. You would see this, Al.
I think we'd all see it.
Could I?
Making.
Yeah, they weren't being quiet at that point. Then the conversation was quite heated.
Could I attempt to shimmy over and just, move on up and
Well, no.
perhaps
Yeah.
propose that Miss or Ambassador would care to de-stress? Enjoy a drink. It's on me.
No, I think I'll just go to my cabin. It's been a very trying day.
I see. Well, rest well. Look after yourself. And then you can look after others.
He stares at you blankly and just goes, Right. Pushes past you. He keeps moving on to his room.
Do I see him push past?
Yes.
Can I do silent image to make Al just kind of almost split in two as he pushes past?
In two.
A silent image of an extra L coming.
Oh,
As he pushed him, he becomes two. And then just reforms behind him.
Oh, okay. Yep. You successfully do that. I don't really know what that... Okay. Yeah, you do that, and he continues to push past and goes to his room.
Are we as a party now gaslighting the ambassador?
I was gonna say, I think you are.
Try to. Basically just having my own kind of fun.
And Revenant, you would hear the human behind you just go, "You fucking get what you deserve." Bartender, I think a drink. And then you were invisible, so he just moves like to go through you.
Step out of the way, obviously.
Okay, so you step out of the way. The guy moves around.
stand obstinately.
So, at this point, you guys are coming into the later part of the evening. Is there anything anybody would like to do before you head off for the night? I just want to hit this beat. We're nearly there.
If I can get any more work done on my little project before heading off to sleep.
Definitely.
I
you
am
could spend
sleeping in the same room with a small child, though, so I would be, like, particularly quiet and
You
trying
guys
not to...
Yeah, you guys are sleeping in the cabins with the other crew, or sorry, the other passengers. So yeah, you would be, but you can set up kind of in the corner and like put a blanket over yourself and like.
yeah, exactly. Yes.
Stupid kids aren't allowed in my fort.
It's my fault.
But you guys can settle in for the evening and do your thing. Al?
I will probably continue to avail of the free drinks
Okay.
and socialize with whoever is still about and try and keep the party going for perhaps a bit too long.
Very good. I'd say after a bit of time, kids sleep. I'd say these two are probably still awake. This guy is gone as well. I'd say that's kind of who you're seeing at the moment, out and about.
I'll just continue doing the light show with the dragons going in and out.
Okay. You continue to do that.
Until everyone goes and still avail of also the free drink.
Yes, you guys can drink to your heart's content, do your own thing. Revenant, after, do you stay invisible?
I think I'd stay invisible for a little bit and just kind of watch what's going on. But when I see Cashé going out onto the observation deck there, I am going to follow.
Okay.
And when I go outside, I'll take the ring off.
Okay. As soon as you like make your way through the door, and the door is kind of behind you both, so you are out. Where are you, Revenant?
I got teleported to the cabins. I did it.
There.
Yeah.
Jick.
Yeah. The door is kind of behind you. And as you twist the ring once more and come out of it, Cashé, that feeling vanishes.
Hello, Revenant.
Hello. What startled you earlier?
Just had a feeling.
What kind of feeling?
Have you ever felt something crawl up your back?
Yes.
Just like that.
What?
Why, did you have one too?
I experienced something similar, yes.
Do you know what it is?
I haven't the slightest clue.
Got no more information than I then.
What exactly is your mission here?
To get the children to Minerva safely.
Seems rather lowly mission for a captain.
It depends how important the children are, doesn't it?
I suppose. Oh, would you care to come in and have a drink?
We will. I have one little thing to do first.
With yourself. The Revenant will just stand inside the door. But I was going to stand to the side of the door and try and listen.
Okay. Go ahead and make a stealth check if you're trying, unless you're not trying to be sneaky.
Oh, I got to try and be sneaky because, I mean,
Standing at the door, staring around it.
Oh yeah, I definitely lose. What's my perception +2? Sorry, I got like a 6.
So
Yeah,
you think
no.
you're alone?
Okay. Quick question. Did I use my use of the sending stone, or was that Safara contacting me last session?
That was the Saphira, sorry, contacting you. So you actually have a use.
Okay, perfect. So I'm going to get out the sending stone.
Okay.
Safara, Cashé here. We were attacked, the sky ripped open, these monsters on the way to Minerva. We seem to have held them off for now, but the ship is in need of repairs. We should be able to make it there okay. Just be prepared to send out ships if necessary.
Okay. There's a bit of a pause. Do you have any idea what time it is? Very well. Attacked. Tears opening up in the sky. Cashé, I'm not really following what you're saying, but I'm sure you'll have it in your report when you arrive. As long as the children are safe, everything will be fine. Please get some sleep, will you?
Still obsessed with sleep, I see. Pocket the sending stone.
Okay.
And make my way in.
Make your way in. Okay. Is there anything anybody else would like to do before you take off for the night?
No, I think I'm good after a few cocktails, and I'll head to the cabin.
Okay. All right.
Probably
So
be one of the last people sitting on a couch chatting to whoever is there to talk to me until they decide to go to bed.
Good to know. Okay.
I'll just leave a silent image of myself nodding. If you're talking to me.
I would like to think that I'd see
Before
through
she
it,
goes
but
off.
we'll see, I suppose.
I'll make a deception.
Okay, right. I'll make an insight check. Go on.
You're probably going to see this. I didn't put much
I
effort
think
into
the
this.
spell has rules about that. It's like in the spell.
Yeah, what do I have to roll to see if it's
Yeah,
real
I
or
think it's
fake?
just an intelligence check on your end.
I think it's the
You make an investigation check against
investigation.
my spell save DC.
Investigation against your spell save. That would be a 23.
Yeah, you're going to see through it.
All right. Easily see through it.
So whoever is not an illusion, I will continue talking to them until they decide.
Very good. Very good. Zeb, I am aware it is 11. Are you okay for 5 more minutes to get to this point?
Oh, yeah.
And then
Yeah,
you
no
sure?
worries. No
Okay,
problem.
okay.
Yeah.
So as
I've
you
been most of the delay.
No, not at all. As you and Fenris continue to drink. Fenris then heads off. You speak to a few people. No one's really like they're interested in you, but you can start to see that they're getting tired, and they start to make their way back to their rooms. The only one who seems to really be left is Revenant. After a time, the two of you just kind of stare at each other. I'm assuming for a bit of time.
Hello.
Hello. Just matching your drunken stance perfectly. Just like,
It's
hello.
like swaying. Hello.
Why have the three of you?
Well, I will, in as many words as I possibly can, in my drunken state, impart upon you the delight at you saving Humphrey and making sure that he didn't fall off the edge. And as much as I might treat him like a piece of metal because that's what he is, I still put a lot of work into him, and I appreciate you not letting him die. Fall. Be destroyed.
Maybe you should appreciate him more. He's a unique creature. And a dear friend of mine.
We go way back.
That time when I shoved
You know-
in his face.
That was today.
What's it only
You know,
today?
just for you, Revenant, I will try and take better care of Humphrey. However, I would also like to make him more capable so that he's better able to take care of himself, as I cast a judging eye on Humphrey.
Yeah, that's why I gave him a weapon, which you seem to have overlooked.
Oh no, that was all Gizmo. Gizmo attached it to the weapon. Absolutely, or to him, I should say. It's affixed. Humphrey, show him the thing.
Starts to
See?
make a really slow stabbing motion.
Very good. Now,
I-
I will say, I don't know how to use knives. I would advise, if possible, maybe to instruct Humphrey into a few motions. He's about as well programmed as I am in these matters.
With that, I think Revenant is going to pull out his other dagger and just start like twisting it and twirling it in his hand. Just being like,
Go on.
Humphrey, copy.
Oh, he can't drop it. It's attached.
It is. Yes.
Tries. He try. He's gonna try. It's gonna take a little bit of time.
I'm sipping the rest of my drink, just like just bubbling, laughing into the drink, like.
So the two of you continue on with the hilarity that is Humphrey as he tries to figure out how to use this dagger. Fenris, you make your way back to your cabin. Cashé, you head back to your cabin?
Yeah, gonna head back to the cabin.
Okay. As you do and open the door, you see Enya sitting in the middle of the double bed with Ronnie on one side and Belzal on the other, and she kind of looks up at you and just goes, "Oh, they're asleep. Don't worry. You can come in. Are you all right?"
Yeah. Tough day.
Yeah, you could say that again.
Are you okay?
You know. I'm all right. I'm just glad they're okay, and I'll be very, very happy when we are back in Manira, I'll be honest.
Well, it shouldn't be too long.
No. I do have to say, when Lady Eltane told me that we'd have an escort from the military, I was worried they'd send someone who wouldn't pay us much mind, you know? But I'm very grateful they sent you.
Thank you. I will give it my fullest, most professionalism, and those children will be so safe.
Well, we already feel very safe with you. Just
I'm glad.
forgive my forwardness. I know we haven't known each other very long, but I couldn't help but notice you don't sleep very much. Is something troubling you?
Unfortunately, I've had a long career.
The war.
Yes.
I can only imagine what you've experienced.
And I experience them every night in my dreams.
My brother, Aiden, he was a technician in this Celestial Armada. His ship went down near Solitude.
Yeah? Don't know the name of the ship.
It was the Solstice Tide.
Oh. Sorry.
It's all right. I miss him every day, but I'm sure you've lost people as well. I think we all have. And just know that you're not alone.
Thank
For
you.
what that's worth.
It's worth quite a lot. I gotta go and sit on the bed. I think we both deserve at least a little bit of sleep.
That I agree with you. You watch as Belzal kind of shifts next to her. Would you mind if I sang a bit? It helps them sleep.
I'm sure it'll help me too.
Good. And she gently begins to hum a tune, her voice carrying throughout the room, and you kind of settle into your cot and feel calmer in this space and slowly drift off to sleep. Is there anything else anybody would like to do? I regret asking, but I'm just gonna ask. Does anybody have anything else they want to do?
Keep into the next morning, or are we just ending the night?
We will... If no one else has anything they want to do, you all get a long rest.
Fabulous. Lovely stuff. Good stuff.
Hooray, I got one spell thought back.
Warlocks!
Warlocks.
And as you all are clicking those buttons right now to do your long rest, we will come to an end with you all waking the next morning quite early. All of you hearing the sound of screaming coming from further in the ship as someone shouts, "Help! Someone help! The ambassador is dead!"
He should have stayed for a drink and a dance. The idiot.
Oh, no.
Oh my, no.
So, you all got your long rest. We will pick up next week, hopefully, or we'll pick up next time, with Murder in the Skies. So thank you all for joining us, and we will see you next time.